Welcome everyone. Now my class today as a satellite imagery interpretations. You know the satellite imagery is a very important topic and a practical and analytical overview in the exam in practical geography in MMSC and geography of BSc courses. In fact, in the previous class I also discussed with the satellite imagery and some components of aerial photograph. I also discussed with the stereoscopic adjustment in aerial photo. Now the topic of the interpretation of satellite imagery. To interpret the satellite imagery here the image I am being sent to you, the image completely for the sensor 4 as the Insight 4 series sensors of camera has been given you the proper identities here. In fact, of view, I am just giving the basic components of satellite imagery, which is very important for to rectify and develop the interpretational observation and concept in your examinations. In fact, of view, you first look at the image portions here. Here, the image has been defined. It's a very clear to say that what is the basic components of satellite imagery I am being said to here. Look at here, very prominently you have to look here what is the sections of components. You look at the factor views. This is the river portion. Remember that this river portion is a bank area. This white portion is the bank area and this is the river portions. In sense of applications, here we will going to tracing when then the satellite image you have to make a trace here on the basic components here. Look at here as a patch. You know the satellite imagery there is a two major components. One is land use and one is land cover. In fact, views in the sections of land use you may use to basic parallel sections that is in land cover. Land cover means here includes some physical and socio-economical adjustment here. In fact, of land cover you will be modified here as a relief area, drainage area and vegetation area. What is the relief area here? Look at here, this is the portions of red, black. In the sections of blue red color, that is the vegetation portion. In the satellite imagery, in the sections of red color should be identified as a vegetation area. After that, you will get some several identities as a one by one in this reds and some of the blacky here, some of the black color is inside the spot here. It's quite possible. You have to see here in the some angulation of the 45 to 30 degree angle here. That is relief area, I mean highland, that is a hilly region, that may be mountain, that may be highland. Some of the geomorphic feature may be Mesa, Butte, Vesta should be formed here. And vegetation is a dense forest. It's a completely full cover by the forest, maybe a reserve forest, maybe a protected forest, someone maybe, but the fact is that it is a dense forest. After that, you will go to the similar portions here. There is some white shadow here in the sides of the vegetation, the white shadow area. This white shadow area is rectified as a road, I mean metal roads, maybe forest road. The road never been made and constructed by the concrete. That is a metal road here in design. And the fact of views, you will just see in such a strip area some of the color in gray. In the gray color is been defined as a agricultural land. All the gray color is here has been defined as a agricultural land. And some of the image and spot here is scrapped here in dotted in area in here that is been defined as a settlement area. In the satellite imagery, the settlement portion is completely rectified in the small dotted and some patch of the compact settlement. If you know that the settlement come to a compact area, that will be in a patch. And if the settlement is scatter settlement, maybe linear, maybe angular, the scattered in sense is it will be given as a dot in points of the settlemental view. In sectional view, whatever you think so far, the basic adjustment of the basic identification of satellite imagery. Here some of the white area, I mean the several area, this is the first volume in the white, that is the fellow land. I mean the land never been used today and the facts of previous day. Here is being fellow land. Fellow land is one of the important land that is give you the complete concept that it should be industrialized in coming area. So it never being a cultivated land. There is no value now in this time of the land, but in coming days, in coming future, it will be giving a lot of revenue in the section of industrial identified area. So it should be rectified as a projected area, maybe whatever you need in your interpretation sections. Here look at some river question. Prominently look at the river here. In these sections of river, it is a perennial stream. What is a perennial stream? Because here there is some area as a white shadow, that is the river bank area, and here the meanderic pattern has been followed here, and this is the perennial, or some of the water in full of the water, whatever the perennial river has been formed here. In facts of view, you have to mention for the sections of your river flow, you have to identify what is the flowing sections of the river, from where to where the river has been flow here in the satellite imagery. In the fact of views, in the color, in the sections of color, when we will go to the river color, it will be sky blue as the water, and here is a black dotted for the river bank area. Vegetation area, in this red portion is the vegetation area. This should be a green, I mean the light green and sap green in color, and some scattered forest should be identified for your marker pen, for the green marker pen, maybe a palette pen, maybe whatever you use here. And in fact of views, in the several construction here, I mean say that is here look at there as a patch area is a reddish, I mean red in color, that is a settlement. It may be industrial area maybe. And the fact of views, you have to notify the here look at this strip of black line. This black line is being changing scenario of your transportation. This is the sections of rail line, I mean the railway station, railway track has been designed here in satellite imagery. So we have been say here in this photo, there is relief format, there is a drainage format, there is a vegetation format, there is a fallow land, there is agricultural land, and also transport and communication with settlement area. All are being included in these photographs. And now you have to interpret. When you will go to interpret, you will just make a tracing on here and make a patch of your boundary and make then the color. Remember that relief should be in brown, settlement should be in red, vegetation should be in ground. In the section of green may be a two capabilities, and one of the sap green for the dense forest, one of the light green for the scattered forest, and wetland should be a deep blue. In such of section, you will use the color as FCC format and create a satellite imagery for your applications and make a very good score in your exam. For the satellite imagery, it should be a 10 or 10 or 20 marks in a exam in each and every university all over the West Bengal and India. So I'm thinking that you will get a lot of idea from these classes, and if you have any type of query, you will must make my questions in a WhatsApp and mail. I'm giving you answer for your satisfaction. Thanks you a lot.